Good morning, my dear students. I'm happy to meet you all once again for a video presentation like this. In this particular video presentation, we'll discuss some more problems on quadratic equations meant for class 10 of CBSE. I'm planning to add videos for all chapters of class 10 of CBSE. Therefore, those who want to have automatic notification about the new videos being uploaded in the channel, please subscribe by clicking the subscribe button as well as the bell icon. The first sum meant for today goes like this. In a right triangle, both are same. In a right triangle, sides are consecutive even integers. Find the sides. Sides or lengths of the sides, either way you can say. Find the sides of the triangle. Answer. Let the sides or lengths of sides, either way you can write. Lengths of sides be x units, x plus 2 units, x plus 4 units. If x is an even number, the next two even numbers will be x plus 2 and x plus 4. Everybody knows. Out of these, the greatest value is the hypotenuse. Now, for this is my x, this is my x plus 2. Now, x square plus x plus 2 whole square is equal to x plus 4 whole square. This is by Pythagoras theorem. This is by Pythagoras theorem. Okay, which will imply you x square plus 4x plus 4 will be is equal to x square plus 8x plus 16. X square gets cancelled. So this will get reduced to x square minus 4x minus 12 is equal to 0. You can split the middle term. X square minus 6x plus 2x minus 12 is equal to 0 implies x into x minus 6 plus 2 into x minus 6 equal to 0 implies x minus 6 into x plus 2 is equal to 0 into x plus 2 is equal to 0 implies x minus 6 equal to 0 or x plus 2 is equal to 0 implies x is equal to 6 or x is equal to minus 2. This is not possible. Side of a triangle cannot be, length of the side of a triangle cannot be negative. Therefore, sides are of lengths. What are the lengths? 6 units, 8 units, 10 units. Those are three consecutive even numbers. Three consecutive even integers. Okay, this is anyway 6, this is 8, this is 10. 6 square is 36, 8 square is 64, which is equal to 10 square. If it satisfies the condition, it will satisfy the condition for Pythagoras theorem also. In a right triangle, sides are consecutive even integers. Find the sides of the triangle. Let the sides, lengths of the sides be x units, x plus 2 units, x plus 4 units. Therefore, draw a right triangle like this. The greatest side is always the hypotenuse, everybody knows. For x square plus x plus 2 whole square equal x plus 4 whole square by Pythagoras theorem. Sum of squares of the sides containing the right triangle will be is equal to square of the hypotenuse. That is the statement of Pythagoras theorem. Therefore, x square plus 4x plus 4 equal x square plus 8x plus 16. X square gets cancelled. X square 4x minus 8x is minus 4x, 4 minus 16 is minus 12. I can split the middle term. X square minus 6x plus 2x minus 12 equal to 0. X into x minus 6 plus 2 into x minus 6 is 0. X minus 6 into x plus 2 is equal to 0. X minus 6 is 0, x plus 2 is 0. X equal to 6 or x equal to minus 2. But side of a triangle can never be negative. If x equal to minus 2 is ruled out. For x equal to 6 is the only solution. And when x is 6, the other two sides are 8 and 10. The four sides are of length 6 units, 8 units, 10 units. 6 square plus 8 square is 10 square. You know very well. 6, 8, 10. will be a set of Pythagorean triplet. It is called a Pythagorean, the set of numbers, three numbers that satisfy the conditions of a Pythagorean theorem or sides of a right triangle. Such a set of values will be called set of Pythagorean triplet. Pythagorean triplet. It's a combination of three numbers. Therefore, it is called Pythagorean triplet. For 6 square is 36, 8 square is 64, 10 square is 100. 6 square plus 8 square is 10 square. Therefore, they form a Pythagorean triplet. Therefore, my answer is correct. My answer is correct. Okay. Next, find the value of k. Find the value of k if subdivision 1 kx square minus 4x plus 7 is equal to 0. Subdivision 2 x square minus kx plus 4 is equal to 0 have equal and real and equal roots. Either way you can write. Answer kx subdivision 1 kx square minus 4x plus 7 is equal to 0 has real and equal roots. Has real and equal roots. Real and equal roots implies delta is equal to b square minus 4ac is equal to 0. The condition for equal roots is delta has to be 0. Delta has to be 0. Okay. It should imply you minus 4 the whole square. Minus 4 into k into 7 is equal to 0. 16 is equal to 4 into 7 into k. 1 4 gets cancelled, which implies k is equal to 4 by 7. The value of k should be 4 by 7 for the equation to have real and equal roots. Okay, subdivision 2 x squared minus kx plus 4 is equal to 0 has equal roots, which implies delta is equal to b square minus 4ac is equal to 0, which implies k square minus 4 into 1 into 4 is equal to 0, which implies k square is equal to 4 square, implies k is equal to plus or minus 4. K can be plus or minus 4. Okay, let me just check. Find the value of k or values of k. Either way it can be if kx square minus 4x plus 7 equals 0, x square minus kx plus 4 equals 0 have equal and real roots. Kx square minus 4x plus 7 equals 0 is equal and real roots. That is given, you can write given. Therefore, the condition for a quadratic equation to have real roots will be delta is equal to b square minus 4ac is equal to 0. And for minus 4 the whole square minus 4 into k into 7 is 0. 16 is equal to 4 into 7 into k. 1 4 gets cancelled. 16 by 4 is 4. Therefore, k becomes 4 by 7. Value of k should be 4 by 7 for the equation to have equal roots. Then x square minus kx plus 4 equal to 0 has equal roots. Delta is equal to b square minus 4ac is 0. Implies k square minus 4 into 1 into 4 is 0. K square is 4 square. K is plus or minus 4. Plus or minus 4 is a must. Okay. Rest we'll discuss in the next video. Thank you students for patient watching.